Hey girls, long time no video. I know I've been super busy, that is for sure. And you'll find out why in this video I've been super busy. But today I'm going to be showing you how to get the job in retail that you applied for, or how to apply for a retail job, because it's not as hard as you think it would be, actually. I applied for H&M, if you girls know. If you don't, then why aren't you following me on Instagram? If you should just go follow me on Instagram. Like, it's basically simple. It's #basic. But yeah, I recently had an H&M interview, so stay tuned to the end of this video where I will say if I got the job or not. This video is going to be separated into different parts. It's going to be preparing for the first interview, during the first interview, preparing for the second interview, during the second interview, and so on. So, how to prepare for the first interview. The first interview is usually about 2 minutes. The interview I went to was held in a mall, and there's about 250, 300 applicants, and you just gotta dress fashionably. For H&M, you want to be on point with style because they're all about just fashion and style and presenting yourself really well. So what I wore is a black and white tribal print high neck crop top. It wasn't exactly super cropped because I wore a white circle skirt, you know, like high-waisted, so you couldn't see any of my skin. And then I wore a gold chain necklace, and I wore a pair of Steve Madden kind of mint green sandals, so it kind of tied the whole together, and I just did my makeup very naturally. If you want to see a get ready with me for an interview, then thumbs up this video and I will certainly do it. But yeah, you just want to make sure you look good, you go in there with a smile, you're super happy, and you can't be nervous, because if you go nervous, so many things will go wrong. So during the first interview should last about 2 to 3 minutes. If the store hasn't even opened up yet. I applied for an H&M in my mall that hasn't even opened up yet, so that's why usually if you're doing other interviews, you will just have to do the one. But if they're opening up a new H&M near you, then you'll probably have to go through this whole process like I did. But during the first brief interview, they're going to ask you your availability. They are going to ask you why you want to work at H&M, what's so special about H&M, and why you didn't choose other big fashion stores or like clothing stores, and what is great customer service to you. So they're going to ask you very personal questions during the first one, but it's still, again, going to be very brief. Here are a couple of examples for answers for the questions. So question number 1, let's just say, was why do you want to work at H&M? I said, I have such a love and interest for fashion and style and clothing, and I love keeping up with trends, and I like putting my own twist on trends. And I found that H&M just had very trendy, on-point clothing that will never go out of style, and they offer very unique clothing pieces. And I believe that anyone who walks into H&M can find something that they're looking for and will walk out satisfied. That is just kind of what I said during the interview. He loved my answer, so I'm doing something right. Let's just say he asked, what is great customer service to you? Just say, it's not just helping the customer, it's making sure the customer is satisfied. So don't just point to an object they're looking for and say, it's over there. Actually directly take them physically to the item and say, here it is, it comes in this color, blah, 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 this size, this style, blah, blah, blah. And again, loved my answer. And I also added on to that you should do everything with a positive smile, and you should just be patient. And all the problems and troubles you have before your shift, you should leave them at the H&M door. Do not walk into work with your personal problems. Leave them all at the door. Walk in happy and ready to help people. So it's just a couple questions like that. And for availability, I said my university schedule. I said I can't work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It said perfectly fine. You're just applying for a part-time job anyways, so it didn't really matter. So yeah, make sure you're not like, I can only work Friday. Because part-time, you have to work a minimum of 3 shifts a week. You have to work 1 night, like evening shift during the week, and you have to work at least 1 weekend shift during your whole week at H&M. So, yeah. I was super nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I was very nervous for it, but I walked out super confident about myself because I feel like I did such a good job. And then if they like you, they will give you a call back. What happened was I got called back that evening actually saying, we liked you, we'd like to set up a second interview. And he also told me, you need to know a little bit about H&M. You need to know about customer service and all that stuff. So I had to prepare the night before my interview because I had the brief interview, and the next day I had my full-on 20-minute interview with H&M, which was very nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I did horribly during that interview. But you just gotta make sure you know some stuff about H&M. So if you're watching this, get a pen and pencil, pause this video. Well, wait till you got a pen and pencil and take notes. Okay. So H&M was founded by Hennes and Mauritz in 1947 in Sweden, and they are brothers. H&M is the largest user of organic cotton worldwide. To date, they have over 2,800 stores in 45 different markets, such as Europe, South Africa, North America, etc. And H&M offers different brands, such as the H&M brand. They have Monkey, they have Weekday, they have Cheap Monday, they have COS, they have other stories, yada yada yada. And yeah, that's pretty much how you have to prepare. So the second interview, I walked in and again, smiling, very positive, had a quick little conversation in the elevator up to their room because they flew in from Toronto to hold interviews for this job. This is how serious H&M is. They don't just want to hire anybody. You gotta fit the bill, you gotta fit the part, and you gotta make sure you're H&M employee worthy, pretty much. You gotta prove yourself to them. So I walked up to the hotel room, had a brief conversation in the elevator with Alice, which is my district manager, or is the district manager. And yeah, we had a nice conversation, which kind of calmed me down for the whole interview. She asked me, like, what is your greatest strength? What is your greatest weakness? What was the worst customer, like, you've ever dealt with? Like, what was the problem? How did you fix it? What's a proud moment of yours? Yada, yada, yada. So I can't really tell you any answers for those questions because those are very personal questions you have to answer. And they'll also like you to state a kind of like a little mini life story about yourself, stating like, oh, I just got out of high school, I'm going to start this school, blah, 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 my hobbies, interests, and so on. And then they're going to ask you the history of H&M, what you know about H&M, and then they'll get into the personal questions. So I thought I did horribly at this interview. So I went home very upset, thinking, you know, whatever. I get a call back that evening saying, we loved your interview and we'd like you to be a part of the H&M family. I swear I probably messed up my boyfriend's hearing because I screamed so loud after I hung up the phone. So what happened after that, after they called me back, I set up with another appointment with them, which was the day after, which was actually today, which is very stressful. I've had a really busy week and that's why I haven't been posting videos because of H&M. So what happened was I busted into the hotel again through rush hour at 10 in the morning to get there, and I get there. It's very, very casual. I fill out a bunch of paperwork. She states, you know, like what's going on at H&M, when I start, online training and store training, and just stuff like that. She goes over employee perks, discounts, yada, yada, yada. And it's just, you feel so welcome because they are so nice. They're so down to earth. They're just fabulous people. Like, all of them congratulated me on the new job and everything, which is so weird because they're the ones hiring me. So it's so weird to be like, oh, congrats on the new job, blah, 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 because they're the ones that decided my fate for this job. But I am so grateful and so blessed that I got this job. So give this video a big thumbs up if you want to know, like, what it's like to work at H&M, the training process, online training, and all that stuff. So give this video a big thumbs up if you want to know, like, a separate video, want to see a separate video, want me to film a separate video about that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Just give this video a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, check my channel, other videos, and all that stuff. So yeah, love you girls.